What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I know I am. And if you are having a fantastic day, I can promise you it's about to get better because this video that we got coming up is definitely pretty damn funny. The gameplay is just me running around in the new Nether. I'm sorry if it's not super swag, but it's the only thing I could think of doing. Because basically, the story I have for you guys today is a subscriber story that was sent in that I really couldn't believe. Basically, some dude, like, really pulled up to his house over Minecraft beef. And it's just too good not to share, man. When people start legitimately starting to fight people in real life over the fact that diamonds go missing in Minecraft, you know you've gone too far into the gaming culture and you gotta take a break. If those are the friends you're starting to game with, you're too addicted and you gotta chillax. Regardless, it is a pretty funny video that I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it.
General life advice for everybody out there, you know. Get it jumping, I'm just trying to get some hands up. I've been thinking, yeah, my mind is pretty jammed up.
Anyways, for those of you who didn't grow up playing Minecraft on PC, one important thing you need to know for this story is that there is no voice chat. You have no way, or you used to have no way of hearing anyone's voices back in the day when you were playing Minecraft. Now they have like Discord servers and stuff, but back when Minecraft was kind of new and like in its beta, you could type online, but that was basically it. So you would have like a small server for a certain area, you know, like, oh, this is the city's Minecraft server, or just a general collection of kids your age would get a Minecraft server, and you would make friends, but only over text. And there was a kid in this server that was like the god of Minecraft, you know, decked out in diamond armor, just like the G of the server, and he kind of ruled it with like an iron fist. If you pissed him off, he would PvP you and kill you and like take all your loot you had. He wouldn't give you anything back. This is in the days before XP too. So killing people in PvP was like really just purposeless. You didn't get any levels for it. You didn't get anything. You just like killed people. And he was super kitted out. And honestly, he probably had like an X-ray hack on and could see where all the diamonds are, because he constantly had like diamond armor and a diamond sword. And because he had X-rayed and taken all the diamonds basically from anywhere near the spawn, nobody else was able to like get any diamonds. So he just kind of ruled the server as like the server bully. But back in the day, not a lot of people knew how to host a Minecraft server. It wasn't easy as looking up like Minecraft server host and paying for it. So everybody would just kind of like move as far away as they could from him and like crouch walk as often as possible to try to hide their names from this kid who was terrorizing this little Minecraft server. And so the person who sent in this story finally decides one day, like, that's it, I've had enough. And him and his friends from his school, which, like, you know, the server had some kids from different schools, but him and his friends from his school basically one day get a group call going on, like, their house phones and decide that they're gonna beat him. So they go as far out into the Minecraft world as possible on an epic journey, like, across multiple oceans in Minecraft, taking multiple days in Minecraft. He says they were walking for about 2 hours, just going as far off into the Minecraft wilderness as humanly possible. And honestly, that's a vibe. Imagine a nice Friday night, dude. You got good music playing and you and the boys are on a quest in Minecraft to beat your bully. Good music, good vibes, you know, you're on the house phone, which is basically like an old school Discord call, I guess. It was probably a super big blast, and the entire time they're like, all right, guys, here's the plan. We gotta get diamonds and kit ourselves out so that way we can beat him, you know? So they get far out and they turn on their own X-ray packs and they start getting a ton of diamonds. And sure enough, after like an hour, they have a full diamond armor, diamond swords, all that stuff. And this is before enchantments, you know, no levels, so like, they don't got to spend any time doing any of that stuff. So they decide to start heading back. And the entire time they're going back, the bully of the server is like typing to them, you know, where are you? Like, come on, you know, it's time to pay your taxes, because this guy basically would go around to where he thought everybody was living and just take stuff out of their chest and be like, what are you gonna do about it? You know, I'll kill you. Like, there's nothing you can do in the game. Big tough luck. I'm taking everything. So this guy is just being a tool in chat, and they're just talking crap back. And he's getting pissed, and he's like looking for him, you know, where are you? Like, freaking out, man. And none of them had moderator powers, so nobody could teleport or anything. So they're like, oh, we're, you know, by this person's house, and he'd go over there, where are you? Why are you lying to me? So they're just kind of trolling with him. So he's getting pissed, and suddenly in chat, his tone changes from like, you know, pay your taxes in Minecraft to like really going after these kids personally, you know, like, that's why your mom doesn't know who your dad is type stuff in this Minecraft chat. So they're like, whoa, like, this kid is really, really angry. Like, man, he's taking Minecraft a little bit more seriously than we thought. Like, we were just trolling in chat, and now he's telling me that my parents don't love me. That's, a little bit much, but I guess you do you, kid. If you're that angry, get it out, you know? So whatever, they finally pull up on him in the server, and there's like a bunch of other people online that just weren't typing, and he's like, everybody come to the middle so you can see me squash these kids. They probably went to get some iron armor because they think they're tough. So they meet up in like the middle of the town square of this little server, and they hadn't like put on their diamond armor yet. They weren't wearing armor, and they had iron swords, and he's like, LOL, LMAO. So they had an arena in this server that was made out of bedrock. Like, the admins had hacked it in and then made an arena out of bedrock. So once you were in the arena, you couldn't escape, you know? And this is in the really, really early days. There wasn't XP bars or anything, but this was the start of like server plugins that would basically drop your loot if you disconnected in the middle of a fight if you were in a certain area. Like, it was just in the beginning of when plugins were getting pretty cool. We could set home, put locks on our chest, like that type of stuff, but nothing too crazy. And so the rule is whatever you had in your inventory, you were allowed to take into the arena. And he's like, yeah, whatever, I'll take on all 3 of you. And he's so cocky that he's gotten all the diamonds that he doesn't even think about it. Like, he's just so used to bullying the server. So sure enough, they get in there and they put on all their armor, and he's like, oh crap. And he starts trying to back out, but he can't. So the like arena starts, and he starts getting hit, and he's, you know, typing in chat in all caps like, I quit, I surrender, and they just keep hitting him. And like, as they get him to 1 heart, he leaves, but if you leave, it drops all your items and like kills you, you know? So it says that you were killed in combat. So he logs back in like 10 seconds later, and all of his stuff is gone. And when they kill him, like, there's just stacks and stacks of diamonds. He had kept all of it on him because he didn't trust any of the admins to break into his chest and get the diamonds. So like, he had kept all of the diamonds on him. So as soon as he died and disconnected, all of the diamonds drop, and the server just goes crazy. They're giving diamonds to like basically everybody but that kid. So when he logs back in and realizes that he died and he lost all of his diamonds, he starts freaking out in chat, saying that like he's gonna make everyone pay for this and they're gonna regret that day. And you know, he specifically singles out the person who sent in the story and says, I'm gonna get you, like, trust me, we're gonna fight, like, I'm gonna fight you. And at the time, the person who sent this in is like low-key kind of scared by that because this kid has bullied everybody on Minecraft for so long. Like, he thinks that this dude is probably some gigantic 6'4" like NBA athlete, because I don't know, when you're young, you just like feel like people who are good at stuff have to be these crazy super athletes. Like, in reality, you know, the kid who's really good at Minecraft probably is the exact opposite of a physical threat, but the person who sent in this story is like terrified because this person is saying that they're gonna get their address from their IP address and like show up and try to fight them. And this dude isn't really worried because, you know, getting someone's address from Minecraft shouldn't have been super easy, but because everybody had like gone to school with each other and stuff through mutual friends and whatnot, this guy finds out his address, and the next time he logs in, he puts his address in chat and says, I'm gonna show up today to fight you, you know? And he's like, alright, you probably don't have a car. Like, the odds of you having a way to fight me is honestly pretty slim to none. But he's like, no, I'm coming up and I'm gonna fight you. And so he's like, yeah, sure you are, kid. But sure enough, later that day, there's a knock on the door, and he answers it, and it's like this little like Boy Scout looking kid, dude. Like, this kid maybe could go on California Screaming in Disneyland. He might have just now become tall enough to ride the Big Kid roller coasters. And he's standing there and he's like, are you the Deathlord 68? This kid's Minecraft name. And he's like, yeah. He's like, my brother wants to fight you. And he's like, okay. So, you know, this little like 6-year-old gremlin looking like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings like bear crawls back to this minivan, you know, with the speed of like an angry elf. He gets back, he's like, you will fight my brother, and like jumps back into the minivan through the window. They don't even open the door for him. He just jumps through like a little weirdo. So this guy like goes out and is awkwardly standing in front of this minivan, and this dude's like mom is sitting there with her sunglasses on, not looking at him, and out steps like this fat kid with a monster hat on and like Osiris sneakers, bro. And he's like, oh, so you think you can just take my diamonds? Homeboy had pulled up, had his mom pull him up in the minivan, had his gremlin brother come knock on the door just to confront this dude about taking his diamonds in Minecraft. Like, how bored are you on a given day where the only thing you got going on is, yo, mom, will you drive me to this kid's house so I can fight him over the fact that he's better than me at Minecraft? And also, like, as a parent, How do you get coerced into that? How as a mom are you sitting there and your kid's like, yo, some beef just went down on the Minecraft server. I got this kid's address. I really want to fight him. Will you drive me there? And like, you know, you're like, oh yeah, super sick. What type of parenting is that? I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm not a parent and I haven't read any parenting books, but I think driving kids to people's houses to fight them over video games is the exact opposite of what most parenting books would recommend. So he's like, well, we're gonna fight now. And the person who sent me this is kind of like, okay. And the guy like steps back, you know, and puts his hands up and like punches the guy who sent in the story. And he's like, it doesn't really hurt, you know? I mean, it hurts a little bit, but it doesn't hurt a lot. And so he reaches back and like punches this kid, you know, in the monster hat with the Osiris shoes. And he says like he hits him and this kid just starts crying. He's like, "Aah!" Like, you know, freaking out like, "Aah!" And so the guy, you know, like hits him again because you're fighting now. So he punches him again and the kid's like, "Aah!" And, like recoils backwards, terrified of what's going on. So he hits him again. And then the kid's mom is like, you're just embarrassing me now. Get in the car, you know? So like gets in the car and the mom like gets out and slams the sliding door of the minivan and is like ridiculous, you know, and hops in the car and it's like, dude, imagine having your mom drive you across town to fight a kid over Minecraft, right? You hop out the car and then you start crying after 2 punches. Like, what did you think fighting was? Did you really think PvPing in Minecraft, like, what was gonna be the fighting? Did you think you were gonna have sharpness on your sword in real life? Oh, wait, this was before enchantments. So, like, you know, they drive off in the minivan and the kid is just standing there confused, like, did I actually just get in a fight over Minecraft beef? And he goes back inside and he tells his friends what happened and they're like, what? And sure enough, they get on the server and they go to the kid's house and he had left like this sign that was basically saying that, you know, due to the bullying of these people in the server, he was no longer gonna play here and, you know, things turned physical when he was viciously attacked by the other players. And it's like, dude, you literally drove to my house in your minivan. You had your mom drive you like it was a soccer game to my house to try to fight me over Minecraft. And now you're gonna cry and try to leave the server. And so like everybody low-key was kind of hyped that the kid was gone, and the server owners decided that in honor of the tyrant getting defeated, they were just gonna make a new world because they had proof that he had stolen all the diamonds, you know? Like, so moral of the story is if you're ever on Minecraft and a kid pulls up to your house, he's probably gonna be a nobody, and don't give your address to anyone on the internet. Like, that's the other thing. You wanna know how to guarantee that nobody creepy shows up at your house? Don't give out your address online. Like, don't do it. It's not good, especially on Minecraft. Like, especially on Minecraft. I'm not sure why, but I feel like being extra careful on Minecraft is important. But, yeah, anyways, guys, on that note, if you enjoyed the intro song, a link will be in the description down below. You guys should check it out. And if you like Minecraft stuff, I'm gonna put a link to my playlist, which is from my Minecraft channel. It's like all the Minecraft videos I've done. It'll be on the end screen, actually, like, you know, when the video pops up at the end. So if you want to go watch that, go for it. But yeah, other than that, get yourself some of the OG Sub Club merch. It is the freshest merch. I can guarantee you it gets you a girlfriend. I legally can't say that because it won't, but it definitely will not guarantee to get you a girlfriend. You know what I mean? And Oprah loves it. That's my go-to slogan now. She doesn't actually. I'm also required to tell you that, but she would. She definitely would. And yeah, on that note, subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. If you've made it this far into the video, go ahead and comment iPhone 12 down below because I'm probably gonna be hyped to get one of those. You know, my phone's been through things this quarantine. But yeah, on that note, guys, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. It's really bad luck to end a video at 13. I have that superstition only on this channel for some reason, so I'm gonna babble for a bit. But yeah, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time with another video. I am out. Peace.